In this video, we're going to talk about some tricks that can be used while working with the command prompt. So let's say you just finished writing a program like this example, one to Java, and you wish to compile your program. You will certainly have to bring up the command prompt by going to your start menu and typing command prompt, and then clicking on the shortcut icon that will bring up the command prompt. Okay, so here's the command prompt. Usually the command prompt points to your user directory, your current users directory, and in my system my current users directory is c:/user/jefferson7x. But you always want to be able to remember how to navigate through your command prompt and get to the directory where your source code is being installed so that you can compile your program successfully. So I must have shown you before, but I'm going to show you again. For you to change directory is to use cd, which is the command that is being used in changing directories. And I want to change the directory to directory where I saved my programs. The directory where I saved my program is under a C :/java code/java 02-java language fundamentals. That's the full path. So I need to go over this directory. If you don't really understand, okay, let me just back up and show you where I came from. So if you can get to this computer, this my computer, then your local disk C. How is actually getting filled up? So you go into your C directory, or where your operating system is installed. I actually created this folder called Java codes, or you can create your directory where you want to store your source codes wherever you want. I think Java codes in my C directory is preferable for me. So inside this Java codes directory, I have this folder called 02-java language fundamentals. So this is where I write the example1.java programs and the example1.java class. The program compiles this .java file into this .class file. So in order for us to navigate through the command prompt to that directory, we have to type cd, which is change directory, and then we type c:/. Okay, so that will take us to the root directory, that is the C directory. In other words, what I mean is here. Okay, so and when you get there, you can now type cd and type java codes to switch over to the Java codes directory. However, if you wish to go to a previous directory, you type cd space ... and then press enter, and then you can go back to the previous directory, which was the C directory. Okay, so the tricks that I wish to show you in this video is you can type cd, and instead of typing java codes, probably you couldn't get the spelling correctly, or you can't remember, or probably the name of the directory you wish to switch over to using cd is a longer name that might be cumbersome for you to type completely. You can press the capital J, since or if you know that the directory starts with J, you can simply press J and then you press the tab key. Actually, I have some other directories that starts with J in that directory, which is Java E7, and these are not the directories that I want to switch over to. I want to switch over to the Java codes directory. So since I pressed tab and it brought this as a suggestion, notice the double quotes. That was not included by me. That is the work of the command prompt. Now if you press tab again, it's going to bring another suggestion, still a directory that starts with the letter J. If you press tab again, still suggest, and as you keep on pressing tab, you will now get to the directory that you're looking for. And if that's the directory you are looking for, then you hit the enter key and then you are in that directory. Okay, and you can do dir. Dir is a command that is used to list all the contents that are inside the current directory that you are, which is C:/java codes. So I do a dir, and then I press enter, and it says volume in drive C has no label, volume serial number is blah blah blah, directory of C:/java codes, and then what we have in here are these directories, which is 01 introduction to Java and 02-java language fundamentals. Notice that we have two other directories, and this stands for directories, as you must have guessed. So we have two other directories, which is the dot and the dot dot directories. These are the directories which stands for the commands that we are using, like the cd space dot dot, which will take you to the previous directory. So it's like commands, not actually a directory in the main sense. The actual directory is the ones you can see with names over here. So now I am in this directory and I wish to move over to the 02-Java language fundamentals directory where my programs are inside, and I wish to compile the example1.java. So I'm going to simply type 0, then I press tab to complete the name for me, and again it suggests this one which I don't want, then I press tab all over again, and then I get to the directory that I currently, or the directory that I'm looking for. So I press enter and I'm in the 02-Java language fundamentals directory. So in this directory I can do a dir and I can see my example1.java and my example1.class files. Okay, you can see other files like the recording files of some of the previous videos that I've recorded, and then I can compile the example1.java by typing javac, and again you don't have to type the name completely example1.java, because if you keep on typing that you might get old very fast. So you can press the tab key to complete the name of the class, the name of the file you want to compile, which is the .java file, not the .class file. And actually it suggested the .class file first, so you press tab again and then you get to the .java file. And when you type java example1.java and you are okay with that, you can press enter, and no news is good news, means your program has compiled. And then when you type java example1, and again I did that by pressing tab to complete that for me, but I don't need the .class file that it has suggested, so I removed that using the backspace key, and then I press enter, and then we have our hello world output. All right, so those are some of the tricks in the command prompt that you can use. There's another command which is cls, which is used to clear the screen. And you know, if you've done a whole lot of stuff and your screen gets crowded, for you to understand what you're doing, you can use cls to clear the screen. Okay, so there are so many other command prompt commands out there. If you wish to know all the command prompts commands, you can type help and press enter, and then you get a list of all the command prompts command that are available in Windows. Okay, and note that this is not going to work with any other operating system apart from Windows. So if you're using a Linux or Macintosh operating system, then you have to go and learn and discover how you can get the list of all the commands in their own command prompt. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you found this informative, and I'll see you on the next video.